Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Gopi Jana Balava Girivaradhari. Gopi Jana Balava Girivaradhari. Yasodanandana Braja Janaranjana. Yasodanandana Braja Janaranjana. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Gopi Jana Balava Girivaradhari. Yasodanandana Braja Janaranjana. Yasodanandana Braja Janaranjana. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Prabhupada Starasi Srimad His Divine Grace Srila Asa Bhaktivedanta Goswami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Prabhupada Starasi Srimad His Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Srila Thakur Bhakti Vinod Ki Jai. Shri Guru Parampara Ki Jai. Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is Ki Jai. Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Shri Radha Ki Jai. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Shri Shri Guru and Gauranga. Gaur Premananda Hari Hari Bol. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. All together, please. Om Jnana Timirandasya Ganandana Salakaya Chakshurun Militam Yaina Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthabidam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yukta Parakamalang Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Cha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raganatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sarvetam Savadutam Prijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padang Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakam Vitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapcha Kanchana Gaurange Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhana Sudadevi Pranamami Hari Priye Panchakalpadharubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Bevacha Patitanam Pavnebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasati Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. So, reading from Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is, translation and commentary of Srila Prabhupada, today 11.4, right? Correct? Yeah, universal form, Virat Rupa. So, very dramatic. In chapter 10, Krishna, he explaining, see me in the opulences of the material world, all the beautiful things. But then in the 11th chapter, he shows Virat Rupa, not so beautiful. So the material energy, it has many sides. So 11.4. Yeah. Okay. Please repeat. Manyase yadi taksh chakram maya drashtum iti prabho yogeshvara tato me tvam darshaya atmanam avyayam manasye yadi takshakram maya drashtam iti prabho yogeshvara tato me tvam darshayatmanam avyayam manase yati tadchakram maya drashtam iti prabho yogeshvara tato me tvam dasha atmanam avyayam
Manyase yadi tasakyam maya drashtumiti prabhu yogeshvara tato me tvam darshayatmanam avyayam Manyase yadi tasakyam maya drashtumiti prabhu Yogeshvara tato me tvam darshayatmanam avyayam
Manyase yadi tasakyam maya drashtumiti prabhu Yogeshvara tato me tvam
Yogeshvara tato me tvam dasha atmanam avyayam
Manyase yadi tasakyam
maya drashtum iti prabho yogeshvara tato me tvam avyayam Manyase yadi tasakyam maya drashtum iti prabho yogeshvara tato me tvam dasha atmanam avyayam manasya yadi chakram maya drashtum iti prabho So, Word for word, please repeat. Manasye,
Manyase.
you think. Yadi, if. Tat, that. Sakyam, is able. Maya, by me. Drastum, to be seen. Iti, thus. Prabhu, O Lord. Yoga Ishvara, O Lord of all mystic power.
O Lord of all mystic power.
Tata, then, may, unto me. Tvam, you. Darshaya, show. Atmanam, yourself. Avyayam, eternal. So, translation, Srila Prabhupada. If you think that I am able to behold your cosmic form, O my Lord, O Master of all mystic power, then kindly show me that unlimited universal self. Please repeat. If you think that I am able to behold your cosmic form, O my Lord, O Master of all mystic power, then kindly show me that unlimited universal self. So, purport, Srila Prabhupada. It is said that one can neither see, hear, understand, nor perceive the Supreme Lord Krishna by the material senses. Right, you know that verse, Atak Shri Krishna Namadi. But if one is engaged in loving transcendental service to the Lord from the beginning, then one can see the Lord by revelation. That means Krishna shows himself to you. It doesn't mean that you can. Ultimate principle is he shows himself. Every living entity is only a spiritual spark. Therefore, it is not possible to see or to understand the Supreme Lord. Arjuna, as a devotee, does not depend on his speculative strength. Rather, he admits his limitations as a living entity and acknowledges Krishna's inestimable position. Arjuna could understand that for a living entity it is not possible to understand the unlimited infinite. If the infinite reveals himself, then it is possible to understand the nature of the infinite by the grace of the infinite. The word Yogeshwara is also very significant here because the Lord has inconceivable power. If he likes, he can reveal himself by his grace, although he is unlimited. Therefore Arjuna pleads for the inconceivable grace of Krishna. He does not give Krishna orders. Krishna is not obliged to reveal himself unless one surrenders fully in Krishna consciousness and engages in devotional service. Thus, it is not possible for persons who depend on the strength of their mental speculations to see Krishna. So the very key point. So makam karo jiva chalam phangam laike yad kripa tamam bande shri guru didatanasam manasye yaditak chakram maya drastam iti prabho yogeshwaro tato metvam dasya atmanam avyayam. So we see the main point that Prabhupada makes here in the purport is very key one, right? We're all devotees, we all want darshan of Krishna, right? How to get that darshan? Not by mental speculation, not by working hard, not by tapasya. That is good. But you must offer it to Krishna and rely on his grace. This is the point. That is the ultimate principle. So that is something very important to remember, right? Sometimes the word automatically is there. Oh, I'll chant and automatically I'll realize Krishna. Automatic may happen in a machine, an electrical machine or something like that. But Krishna is Param Tattva, Supreme Tattva. Sometimes that is translated as absolute truth. Absolute truth. Param Tattva. So what does that mean? Absolute. That means completely independent. For example, to understand in the opposite way, for example, we have many political leaders, but they are not absolute, right? Recently, there is complaint about Trump. They say he is trying to be a king, ordering people, do this, do that. But he recently said, I'm not a king. Nobody is listening to me. To get something done, it takes me 3 years and talking and negotiation. Same thing, Narendra Modi, he may have so many plans, but he's not absolute. He has to get cooperation of this small party in the coalition, so on and so forth, right? Trump, he said when he was being, I'm not from America, by the way, but I'm from my family Irish. So anyway, he said, I will finish the Ukraine war in 1 day. You remember? He said that, maybe you don't know. But it's still going. Right? So his intention may be good. I want to finish the war. What is the use? All this killing, all the people dying. But he's not absolute. He's dependent. Yes, he has power, government, money, army, civil service, but he has to get their cooperation, right? So you can understand absolute as the opposite. Param Tattva, absolute truth. Krishna is not controlled by anything or anyone or any situation. His power is completely absolute. He's not controlled by, we're controlled by time, right? We're going to find out, Universal 4, Kalosmi Aham, I am time. Destroyer of worlds, right? So, Krishna is not controlled by anyone, ultimately. Even in the Ras Leela, right? The Ras Leela, the gopis, they became a little proud. Oh, the demigods are putting flowers on our head. We are the most fortunate women in the universe. And then Krishna, he went with Radharani away from the Ras Leela. You know, your devotees, you know the story. The gopis, because they were a little proud, they were thinking, oh. But Krishna said, no, I am completely independent. And then Radharani said to Krishna, oh Krishna, and then Radharani, of course this is Leela, so we shouldn't, but Radharani said, oh Krishna, I'm a little tired, can you carry me? Krishna has gone. She was trying to impose upon Krishna. Of course, Acharyas have said in this Leela that actually Krishna, he unmanifest to Radharani, but he was watching very carefully with great concern. So this is the real point, that Krishna is absolute, but he's under the control of his devotee. His first devotee is Radharani. So he is under control. But ultimately, he is absolute. Because just like, Narayan, they were performing, it's in 11th canto, I think, of Bhagavatam, they were performing austerities in Badrik Ashram, meditating. Indra thought, because he has a big position, sometimes people in big position, they think, I'll lose my position. Tomorrow I cannot be an ordinary person. No, I'm the king. I can't. So he tried to break the tapasya of Narayan. You know the story, of course, right? And he sent beautiful women, just like Vishwamitra, he was captured by Menika. He's not absolutely, he was performing his great rishi. Eventually, he was inaugurated as a Brahmana by Vasishta and Brahma. But Narayan, so Indra said some beautiful girl to break the austerity, to break the meditation. But then Narayan, he manifested all these more beautiful ladies than the ones sent by Indra. So Krishna is the source of everything, right? That's in 10th chapter. Aham sarvasya prabhavo matok sarvam pravadade. Everything is emanating from Krishna and dependent upon Krishna. This is the important point. Krishna is Ashraya. Ashraya means shelter. So he is the shelter, the support, if you like, the foundation of everything. He says, Matak Pratam Nanyad Kintid. No, sorry. Aham Sarvasya Prabhavo Matak Sarvam Prabhatati Iti Matva. Everything is coming from me, material and spiritual. Logic is coming from him. Time, Kalosmi Aham, we just said. Everything is coming from Krishna. And it is all dependent on Krishna for its existence. We are coming from Krishna and we are dependent upon Krishna. Because Krishna is sustaining us, that's why we are eternal. We're resting upon Krishna. So we're resting upon his mercy. His maya. Another word for energy is maya, mercy. So everything, and logic does not control Krishna. Also Ras Leela, time does not, it's there in the 10th canto, that they were enjoying a dance. So Krishna extended the night into one night of Lord Brahma, right? And so one night of Lord Brahma is 100 Divya Yuga. That means combination. A Divya Yuga is a combination of the 4 yugas. So multiply that by 100 and you get 432 million earth years in one night. And the gopis and Krishna, they're dancing in the night, but they're not becoming tired. They're enjoying the dance. So their energy is resting upon Krishna, and Krishna can extend that energy to anyone. That is called Shaktavesh, right? Parashuram is Shaktavesh. So this is absolute, that no principle controls Krishna. But at the same time, we understand from Rasa Tattva that Krishna is controlled by the love of his devotees. So Prabhupada makes the point there that we should not consider speculations, but we can have contemplation. We should contemplate these points. Because if we can realize the absolute nature of Krishna, that realization is very powerful. Right? Krishna, he says in that same verse, Iti matva bhajanti mam. Those that know that everything is coming from me and everything is dependent upon me, those that know, Iti matva bhajanti mam, they become my devotee. They do my bhajan, my upasana. So they become inspired. They think, oh. So but that means the realization of that. So that comes by contemplation and the mercy of Krishna. That verse in the 15th chapter, Matak Sarvam, from me comes knowledge, remembrance. Sarvasya chaham riddhi sanivisto. Krishna is in the heart, and he gives knowledge, remembrance, realization, forgetfulness. That means if you want to be in the Maya energy, he will give you the Maya energy, but he'll give you remembrance of him. There is that sloka, Nityo Nityanam, Chaitanas Chaitananam, Eko Yoda Dadatikam, that there is one supreme eternal, there's one supremely conscious being, and that one is fulfilling the desires of everyone. So this means absolute, Param Tattva. Krishna is the Param Tattva. And this is the middle 6 chapters. Krishna is establishing that. Now, like I say, if we contemplate this, this is what's meant by submissive oral reception. It doesn't mean that you're like, I agree, with no intelligence. I heard you, yes, I agree. No, it means that you try to catch the meaning within your consciousness. You try to contemplate it. Dadami buddhi yogam tam. So submissive oral reception doesn't mean to say that, yes, Guru Maharaj, I agree. No, it means, let me understand what the great acharyas, what the Shastra, what Krishna is saying. Let me contemplate. And then, yeyatam mam prapadyante, then Krishna, in the heart, he gives realization. And Prabhupada is saying there, this is what Krishna is saying. If you can, if you think, if you will be kind and merciful, you are Yogeshwara, you are the master of all mystic power. If you think I can understand it by your grace, please reveal your universal form, your Virat Rupa, this unlimited form. Please reveal how everything, how you are within this material world. Now this started, right, in 9th chapter. If you remember, Maya Tadam Idam Sarvam, chapter 9. Maya Tadam Idam Sarvam Jagat Avyaktamurtina Matstani Sarva Bhutani Nachaham Tvaishtam Avishtitam. By me, in my unmanifested form, this entire universe is pervaded. All beings are in me, but I am not in them. So what does that mean? All beings are in me, but I am not in them. This is referring to Krishna as Bhagavan and Paramatma. You see, I am, all beings are in me as Paramatma in the material world. This entire universe, this means this entire material universe is pervaded and supported. I'm Krishna Ashraya, I'm Paramatma Ashraya. Everything is resting on my absolute energy. It is resting upon me. And I'm pervading everything. And everything, therefore, is in me. But I'm not in them. Why? Because I'm Bhagavan. I'm the source. Aham sarvasya prabhavo matrak sarvam. So this is a very important point, that it says in the beginning of the Bhagavatam, right, that those that are knowers of the absolute truth, they know this is 3 aspects, right? Brahman, Paramatma and Bhagavan. Now they're non-dual. That means they are the same quality, but they are different aspects. And the ultimate aspect is Bhagavan. Bhagavan. So Bhagavan has expanded into the material energy to supervise it. He's giving shelter to everything in the material world, material and spiritual, all spirit souls, all principles. He's expanded into this world. Everything's resting upon him. That is Paramatma. And his effulgence, his Brahman, It's mentioned in Ishopanishad. Yes, everybody knows this verse, right? Haranmayena patrena satyasya pahitam mukham tattvam pushpam pavrenu satya dharmaya dristaya. So this is a prayer by a bhakta. O my Lord, sustainer of all that lives. Again, same point. He's the sustainer. He's the shelter. Everything is resting upon him. Your real face is covered by your dazzling effulgence, Brahman. Do you remember in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, Lord Chaitanya, he sat in a humble place with the Mayavadis, Prakashananda. He sat near the place for washing feet and hands. But then he displayed his Brahman effulgence. He manifests that so that they could see it. Just like he's going to manifest his Virat Rupa to Arjuna. He manifests, and they became convinced. Here is the source of the Brahman. So your real face, that means your form, is covered by your dazzling effulgence. Kindly remove that covering, the Brahman effulgence, the Brahmajyoti, the effulgence, and exhibit yourself to your pure devotee. So, same thing. By your mercy, you remove this. And you show yourself to me. This is what I want. I want darshan. I want to have realization of your supreme self. So, Bhaktivinoda Thakur in Jaiva Dharma, he says darshan is of three types. Bhava, Vak, and darshan. Bhava means a devotee, he may be chanting, he may be doing anything, doing some deity worship, and he gets a wave of bhava. That means spiritual emotion by grace of Krishna. Huh? So he gets this, I've never felt this emotion before. It is a form of darshan. It is there for the devotee to encourage him. Krishna is giving. And then Vak. Vak means the Supreme Lord speaks to the devotee, means words. He speaks to the devotee. And then darshan means the form of Krishna is displayed. That is in the beginning, if you remember, beginning of Bhagavatam, Narada Muni. He served those Bhaktivedantas, they're called, during Chaturmas. His mother was the maidservant of this resting place, Dharamshala. He served them. They instructed him on how to meditate on the form of Vishnu. And so they left after Chaturmas. And then his mother died by snake bite. So, and then that is the time factor. Kaulosmi aham, I am everything. So everyone is subject. That is very important to understand. Sometimes people say, oh, there's no God. Can you turn that clock back 1 second? No. Time is absolute. Without time, we cannot do anything. We cannot think or anything. Like sometimes the Mayavadi people, they may say, oh, now I'm united with Brahman. I've become God. Oh, yeah? Okay, you're God. You have a watch? Your disciple gave you nice Rolex. So turn back your Rolex 1 second by thinking. It won't do it. You're not God. So I think we discussed this a few weeks ago. In the material world, everything is subject to time. Right? So Narada Muni, he was meditating on Vishnu. His mother passed on. So he thought, okay, let me go north where the sadhus are, Bhadrakasha. And he was meditating one evening, and then he was doing manasik, the manasik murti within the mind. And then the manasik murti turned into directly Krishna. And he became ecstatic. Bhava was there. Wow. And then the murti went away. So he sat down again, but the murti would not come back. The direct murti will say. And then Krishna spoke, Vak. So he had bhava, he had darshan, and he has spoken. And Krishna said, I have appeared to you to encourage you. Those that are not completely pure in heart cannot see me. So now I've appeared to you to inspire you in your sadhana, in your practice. So this is Krishna. He's not automatic. He can appear to who he likes. Somebody who's sincere. Or somebody who just wants to see him, right? Eko Yodadar. He fulfills the desire of the person. So that is very important, because we want to have darshan like Narada Muni did, like Dhruva Maharaj did. We want darshan. We're not just chanting just so that it's we don't get kicked out of the ashram. We're chanting because we want darshan. So we chant with desire to get the darshan. And therefore, what does the Maha Mantra mean? It says, O Radhe, O Krishna, please engage me in your service. It is a call, a cry to Radharani and to Krishna to reveal themselves. So when we're chanting, we should remember that. We don't just Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Hare. No, we should make a desire in our chanting. Oh Krishna, you appeared to me. Give me a little bhava. Give me a little encouragement. And then Krishna says, I reciprocate. Ye tam mam praparjante. He doesn't say, I reciprocate sometimes to people. He says, I reciprocate according to your desire. I reciprocate. Once, many years ago in Soho Street, there was one very nice gentleman. His name was Vishnu Das. I was about 20, 30, and he was a mature gentleman. And he told me a story. He told me a story that from the Shastra, he said, but it's a good story. He said that one time Narada Muni went to see Vishnu. And Vishnu said, okay, Narada, sit there a little bit. I'm giving darshan. And people came, and they came to Vishnu and said, oh, I have a problem. My health is not good. Please give me better health, Vishnu. Okay. Oh, my daughter, I can't find a husband. Please find husband for my daughter, one man said to Vishnu. Vishnu said, yes. Then one man came forward and said, I want to be your pure devotee. And Vishnu said, okay, sit over there. Then one man thought, I need successful business. And then Vishnu said, okay, I'll make your business successful. Then another man came and said, I want to be your pure devotee. Or a lady came. And so Vishnu said, okay, sit over there. So afterward, Narada Muni, he spoke to Vishnu and he said, you're giving good health and opulence and solving problems to everyone, but these people that want to be your pure devotees, you're telling them to wait. And Vishnu said, yes, because you see, if I give pure devotion, I'm giving myself. This is, you know the story. This is I remember he told me this story. When I give pure devotion, and this is the point, I become conquered by that devotee, and that out of my generosity, because Krishna is absolute. We have to combine these two ideas. Krishna is completely absolute. Nothing can force him. But his personality is merciful. So he has this nature, right? But, he tells Arjuna at the beginning of this section, because you're my friend, never envious, I'm going to tell you everything. So, and this is the point, that Krishna, he is not impersonal, absolute truth, completely removed, endless power. No, he is the Gopijana Balabhaya. That means he is loved by the gopis, but he is the lover of the gopis at the same time. Huh? It is said that he is the dancing. He's the dancer. He dances for the gopis because he's controlled by their love. So this is very interesting, that he's absolute, completely detached, but at the same time, he's controlled by the love. So that is the controlling factor. So this is what Mahaprabhu came to give. This understanding, Namo Mahabodhanya, this understanding, this highest, most intimate understanding of the absolute truth. How Krishna is the absolute controller. He is master of all mystic power. He is under the control of nobody, but he becomes controlled by the love of his devotee. And that doesn't mean to say he's just controlled by Srimati Radharani, the gopis, the cowherd boys, Mother Yashoda. No. His generosity extends to the sadhaka also. Like Dhruva Maharaj, right? He got the darshan of Krishna. He wanted a big kingdom. You know the story. I want a kingdom better than my father. He insulted me, and so on and so forth. So he performed Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. And in 6 months, his intensity, he was a young Kshatriya boy, Vishnu came. But then he said, I wanted broken glass. I wanted a kingdom, but now I have got your darshan by your grace. So now, I don't want that kingdom. But Krishna said, no, it is my promise that whatever my devotee requests, I will give to him. So, yes, Dhruva Maharaj, you are you want my pure devotion, but I have to be careful. I have to give you a big kingdom, or else people will say, Krishna didn't fulfill the request of Dhruva Maharaj. People will find fault with my behavior. So don't worry, have a big kingdom, but don't worry, now you've had my darshan, you've seen me as the absolute truth. You will eventually, and you will have your big kingdom, but you'll be detached within it. Like Yudhisthira Maharaj, right? Yudhisthira Maharaj, he was said to be the Brahmin amongst the Kshatriyas, right? Just like he said, Parashuram was the Kshatriya amongst the Brahmins, because he reacted to the offenses done to his father. Who was? Janmadagni, yes. So, Krishna, he fulfills even the material desires in that sense. Dhruva Maharaj wanted a kingdom. So Krishna, that is his promise. If you surrender unto me. And then there's the great story of Bibhishan, right? Bibhishan, before the battle, he came to Ram and he said, I can't stay with Ravana. I'm his brother, but he's treating Sita so badly. I cannot stay there. But I have been serving him so long now, Ram, and I'm coming to you. I surrender to you. you can do what you like with me. I'm from this Rakshasa Gotra, I'm so bad. And then Ram embraced Vibhishan. And he said, Vibhishan, it is my promise that anyone who comes to me and says, Krishna, tomorrow, I belong to you, then I give him my shelter. And from that time forward, he remains safe under my shelter. And I was just listening lecture by Prabhupada on this Abhijat Sudaracharo. Prabhupada was talking about this verse, and he said, Abhijat Sudaracharo Bhajate Ananyabhak. And it says, that's in the Gita. And Krishna says, Arjuna, glorify my devotee. Even if he is not doing everything properly, he's having trouble with his mind or his senses, but he's rightly situated. He's trying to be my devotee. You glorify him. That will be good for him, because very quickly I will get rid of his anarthas. I'm taking his shelter. I gave shelter to Vibhishan. I give shelter to all living entities. And I reveal myself, and I am the ultimate Shiksha and Guru. I am the ultimate Guru, and I reveal myself to those that approach me. Not just the great Paramahamsas, but all the sadhakas also. So this is very wonderful. And like this verse here, number 4, chapter 9, Krishna says, by me in my unmanifested form, all the universe is within me. That is Paramatma. And this is another function we're going to see now. I am in the universe as and this is what Arjuna wants to see. Okay, Krishna, you said, yad yad vibhuti mat sattvam, that all opulent, wonderful things are just a spark of my splendor. Krishna's not boasting, he's revealing himself. Just like if you have a friend, he says, because you're never envious, Arjuna, I'm revealing everything to you. So it is the nature, we have that nature because we're samples of Krishna, that if we have a trusted friend, we like to reveal ourselves, right? I think this, I think that. What do you think about that? We like to share our ideas. So Krishna in Dwarka, he is the friend, his minister was Uddhav, right? He's taking advice from Uddhav. They're discussing how to run the kingdom there up in Dwarka. So that nature that we have, that if we have a trusted friend, we like to talk with them, and I have this idea, what do you think? We like to discuss. So we have that because that Krishna has that idea too. So Krishna likes to reveal himself. And that revealing, he wants to reveal that, Dadami buddhi yogam tam yenamam upiyantite, so that everyone, when they realize Krishna, then this realization stays with them. And so now, in this section, Krishna, chapter 9, I am Paramatma, and we'll see, I am the Virat Rupa. Krishna, Arjuna asks, how can you, I see you, how? This is a function of Paramatma. He's within the universe. Everything is resting upon him. So Arjuna has been told that, right? Yad yad vibhuti mat sattvam srimad oditam evava. Everything vibhuti, all vibhuti thing, very wonderful thing. What is vibhuti? It means, say somebody is a good singer, that is vibhuti. Say somebody is a good artist, that is vibhuti. Special quality. That is given by Krishna. Everything is given by Krishna, according to our desire and our tapasya. So everything is given by Krishna. So Krishna likes to reveal himself to his devotees. He wants to have friendship. And the amazing thing is, yes, Krishna is one. He is ultimately, and that is what Param Purusha means. Param Purusha means Supreme Personality of Godhead. There are many, many personalities. There's the Dasavatar, there's so many expansions of Vishnu, Mahavishnu, Paramatma, but the Supreme Personality of the Param Tattva is Krishna, Brajanandan, Yasodanandan. That is the Supreme Personality. Krishna in the groves of Vrindavan, listening to the singing of the Ashtasakis, taking bath in the Jamuna in the moonlight with his devotees. This is the Supreme Personality of the Param, of the Absolute Truth. And that personality is controlled by the love of his devotees, but he's inviting everyone to come. And this is Lord Chaitanya. Lord Chaitanya, he's Namo Mahava. He is the greatest avatar in Kali Yuga. Even though in Kali Yuga, Manda Sumanda Matayo, Manda Bhagya Upadrita. People are not very enthusiastic, not so intelligent, sometimes unfortunate. But in the middle of Kirtana Deva Krishna Sya Mukta Sangha Parambrajat. In the middle of Kali Yuga, Krishna has come to reveal the highest thing. Because just like that nice gentleman was telling me many years ago, Vishnu is giving this, Vishnu is giving that, Vishnu, he's giving so much. But Lord Chaitanya, and through the 6 Goswamis, his special quality is that he is revealing the absolute Param Tattva, the Param Purusha, the highest aspect of Krishna, the Supreme Lord. And how do we get that? Just by this sincere desire, ekoya, yetam mam prapadyante, maintaining that desire. And even if we are not perfect now, abhichet sudaracharo, mind is sometimes this, that, so on and so forth. Krishna is, if you bhajatam pritipurvakam, if you do bhajan, if you chant nicely, if you offer me patram pushpam phalam toyam, a little fruit, a little water, a tulsi leaf, I will accept it. Krishna is saying. So this, and Krishna sees everything. He is within everything. He is seeing everything. Not just as Paramatma, but as Bhagavan. Because Paramatma is the expansion of Bhagavan. That supreme Bhagavan aspect is Krishna. Prajanandan, Yasodanandan. He is the darling of Mother Yashoda. He is the plaything. He is the dancer of the gopis. He's made to dance by the love of the gopis. So Lord Chaitanya has come to give that highest realization. So we're all very, very fortunate. So we should pray like Arjuna here, is if you can think of me as qualified, or by your mercy, Yogeshwara, you're the supreme mystic. You are beyond all logic. And like Prabhupada in the wonderful purport, he says, we cannot realize Krishna, but by the grace of Krishna, we can realize Krishna. We are just tiny soul. And the key is that desire. Krishna, Eko Yoda Dadati Kaman. He fulfills the desire of all living entities. Nitya, there's so many living entities. But he's not just thinking, oh, I've got, Vaikuntha is unlimited. I'd leave them there in the material world. No, he's thinking, come, there's lots of room. Why? Because I'm not limited by room. Right? I'm Param Tattva. Huh? The spiritual world. Now this is another thing about absolute. Absolute, like this room is limited. We could get 200 people in here, packed solid. But the spiritual world is unlimited. There's no end. There's no end. And in the spiritual world, Krishna can be with unlimited devotees, but every devotee thinks he's sitting next to Krishna. Just like in the Ras Leela, Krishna expanded to dance with every gopi. He didn't just dance with Radharani in the center, he expanded for every devotee. So there's no limit to Krishna. This is, so we can turn this information from the acharyas and the shastra into realization by contemplation. And what's that verse again? Yes, but that verse, the Sanivishto Hriday Sayadana. Yes, Matak Smriti Jnanam Apohanam Cha. Krishna will give that. And the qualification, he tells Arjuna, because you are my friend and never envious of me. You see? That is the problem in the material, Matsarya. People want to be God. I want to be the number one. But though these things, they're not there in the spiritual world. Because Krishna doesn't think I'm number one in Braj. He's not thinking I'm the big man. He's thinking, oh, I hope Lalita Shaki isn't angry with me. In the spiritual world, nobody is thinking. Even Krishna is not thinking, I'm number one. He's thinking, I better be careful what I say to Radharani, or else I'll be in trouble. So this is all in the material world, all this kind of, I want this and that and that. So anyway, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So, we can, the absolute mercy of Krishna is the most important aspect for the sadhaka, because that mercy is absolute and it is there for us too. It is there. We should have confidence, right? Those 6 things in the Nectar of Devotion, we should be patient and confident. Why? Because Krishna is unlimitedly merciful. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And just like he's revealing himself to Arjuna, eventually, but Arjuna, I don't want to see Paramatma, I want to see Bhagavan, this is too much. So Krishna is ready to reveal himself to the tiny spirit soul and give them all intelligence out of his grace. So we should be confident. And the more we contemplate, then the more Maya will go away, because this is so much more attractive, right? This knowledge, this realization of Krishna is so wonderful that if we regularly contemplate, then Maya becomes, it becomes the broken glass in front of Dhruva Maharaj. So, Hare Krishna Prabhus, thank you very much for your kind attendance. See you next week, I hope. Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Mahaprabhu. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Okay. Any quick question? Yes. Iti mat ba bhajanti mam. The more we realize Krishna, the more we become bhakta, bhajanti mam. Therefore, Siddhanta is very important at the beginning.